Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're dropping back in on Townstar. We're going to be talking about some very exciting updates that will hopefully be coming to the platform very soon. And also I will be disclosing the competition that I talked about a month ago. So keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so this is going to be a super quick update. We're going to be looking at how I did in the most recent competitions and why I didn't make it into that top 100. Also as well, we're going to be quickly looking at the best I've done so far in the Townstar competitions. Also going to be discussing some hopefully relatively soon upcoming updates to the platform, and then we will be getting on to the competition, who it qualifies for it and what you need to do. Okay, so as you can see, we are here in my Gala Games account. And for those of you that don't know, Gala Games essentially create play-to-earn games where you can come onto the platform. They have numerous different styles of game. You play, you earn things like NFTs, you can earn crypto, all these kind of things. A lot of these games are becoming massively popular, these types of platform all around the world. Now the one I'm particularly focusing on is Townstar. Now the reason why I like this is because a few of the other Gala games are games that allow you, or the platform sort of allows you to conquer each other. So obviously if you spent a lot of time building up your village or your kingdom or whatever it is, and then someone comes along and trashes it, knocks you down miles down the leaderboard and all that kind of stuff, it's very disheartening and can get a little frustrating. Townstar is not like that, and that is why I like it. It is simply very much like the game Farmville. In fact, the people that developed Farmville are actually behind Gala Games and Townstar. So basically all you do is you build up your little town, either, you know, making stuff, mining stuff, growing stuff, all these different types of things, just like Farmville, but they have weekly competitions. Now they do have a free server which you can go on to, you can play, you can test any strategies that you might be coming up with, and that free server will run from the first of the month to the end of the month, and then it all resets. So you have an entire month to get used to playing the game, how the game works, what's involved, what you need to do, and any kind of strategies that you might develop. And then they have their competition server. Now what that is every week they run a competition, and the top 100 people get Gala. So they basically get the cryptocurrency Gala, and right now that is worth nearly 2 cents per coin. So if you finish in one of those competitions in the top 100, if you're in the 50th place down, so in the bottom 50, you will get 800 Gala. And at 2 cents, what's that, like $14 just for playing the game. Obviously the higher you rank in that competition, the more coins you will earn. I think you earn, if you in the top 3 or top 10 as well, you earn other stuff as well, like NFTs and stuff like that as well. And then obviously with those coins, you can then go into the shops and you can then purchase other items, other NFTs that will help you further and possibly get you to that top position. Now, for those of you that have never seen any of my videos, if you are interested in play to earn games, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description to a small playlist. Now, go and check that out. That is going to give you a lot more information. It's going to show you some of the games I've played, some of the strategies I've used. And if you go right the way through to the end of this video, that link will be there also, so you can just click straight on it and get watching. Okay, so the most recent competition that we had, which finished yesterday, this was my strategy. Basically, I was up in the mountains. I decided to mine iron. These are all my iron mines. Obviously, you need a lot of power. You also need a lot of water. So that's hence why there's a lot of power stations, a lot of these water facilities, water factories here. And although it looks great, I was very happy with it. But what happened, and the reason why I didn't get very far, or in fact I finished 312th, which is probably one of the worst finishes I've had. Basically, I was unable to get into the competition as early as I should. I didn't get a great spot, but what I wanted to do, the reason why I still carried on, was because this was a new strategy I was trying, and I just wanted to see how quickly you could get it up to basically this sort of level, running at full pace, and how much, how far I could get up that leaderboard. But the big problem was my time to send my goods out and get paid for them was over 2 minutes, and that was costing me 2 fuel, which 2 fuel is not that big a deal. You can see here that I actually had 32 fuel in hand. I was making fuel very easily, but the biggest problem was I normally, when you sort of got these things running, what you want to do is get yourself a freight boat. Now, a freight boat, rather than the freight truck or the trade truck that you start off with, a trade truck can only hold 10 orders or 10 lots of any goods. A freight boat can hold 100. So that means that with the iron I was mining by truck, I was earning 540 city points, which are these points here, which is what makes you or helps you move up the league table. I was earning 540 every trade truck, but that was taking over 2 minutes to get there and get back. Had I been able to send it on a freight boat, that would have meant I would have been earning 5,400 city points every time I sent one. But the big problem was, because I'd ended up in a bad spot, to send a boat was going to cost me 9 fuel. That's going to cost me 9 fuel. I was fairly positive I wasn't going to be able to keep up with that, seeing as I was mining the iron very quickly. Also, as well, to send the boat, it was actually going to take over 3 minutes. So it was going to take another minute on top of what I was already doing in the trade truck, but it was also going to need 9 fuel. So all in all, it was just a bad situation. This is why I didn't get very far in the competition. Like I say, I was placed 312th after it, but I know the reason. It wasn't because of the strategy, it was basically because of the location. And this is something that you're really gonna have to focus on. Once you start getting your strategies together, once you start understanding what works, what doesn't work, what locations you need to be in, the surroundings you need. So for an iron mine, you want to be near a mountain, and also preferably you want to be near the ocean, because if so you can use a freight boat, therefore you can get them goods out quickly, get them back fast. So all this. That's the great thing with this game. It's such a strategy. It really is. The whole game is a strategy. It is literally like a game of chess. You've got to think about, okay, what do I want to create? So what products do I want to create? Therefore, depending on what I want to create, makes it then determine what location you want to be in. But then you've also got to make sure that you're near a city, because you want to make sure that the delivery time for your goods is as short as possible. It doesn't always necessarily come down to the fuel. Obviously, the closer you are to a city, the less fuel you'll use. But for instance, in one of the early videos I showed, I was right near London and my delivery time was 7 seconds. That literally that's how long it took to send my goods and for my truck to return to get paid for that. So 7 seconds. Had I been in a location similar to that had such a short delivery time, I'm absolutely positive I would have been right up there, at the sharp end of things, near that top 100. Also, as well, on the last but one day, so the day before the finish, there was something that I forgot to adjust before I went to bed. And when I woke up, when I woke up, the whole thing had ground to a halt. I hadn't been selling anything, and I dropped down. I dropped about 10 places, and obviously then trying to make that up when I was already behind because of, like I say, slow delivery times. I couldn't use the freight boat, all these things, to then lose those 10 places and try and make that back up. It was just then an even bigger uphill struggle. Obviously, in the evening when I went to bed, and any time I'm not at the computer, I do use the auto sell script, which, if that is something you are interested in, again, go and check out that playlist. There is a video in there that does explain to you how to set up and how to get hold of that auto sell script for Townstar. Okay, so the best I have placed so far in the few competitions I've entered is 135th place. Again, we ended up in a situation where I wasn't in the best location, but my strategy was really good. I'd used the grape strategy on this particular competition. You can see I still had 2 days and 16 hours, but the problem was, because I couldn't get the stuff out because of the location, I couldn't get the stuff, my products sold fast enough. What happened was, every time I sold, I was just staying in the same position. So even though these people had actually been ahead of me and I ended up passing all these people, I was still staying in place 135. So it was like I was treading water. It was like I was passing people, but I wasn't actually going anywhere, which became very frustrating after I took this pick. And the reason why I took this pick with 2 days and 16 hours to go is I basically threw a Hail Mary, as it's known in American football. I basically started changing my strategy with the idea of just trying to start moving up, even if it was only moving up 1 or 2 positions, but actually moving up. Didn't work out. So really, the strategy I had was good. Everything was set up really well. I was really pleased with it. Again, it just came down to location, which you guys will find it does make a big difference being close to a city and having those short delivery times. That is something you really got to be looking out for, is those short delivery times. Okay, so updates. What is going on? Now, the information I'm going to give you is about 2 weeks old. As I've told you before, I am a gold member, and because of that, I am, and as other gold members are, privy to certain information a bit early. But the reason why I didn't want to disclose this when I actually got it was because I wanted to talk about it in this video leading into the competition. Now, for those of you that have showed interest in Townstar and in the Gala games, there is some really good news. As I mentioned, in the competitions currently, it is only the top 100 people, or should I say the people that finish in the top 100, that receive prizes. Now, in May, Gala Games did a tournament called May Mayhem, which went on for an entire week. And what they did in that competition, they actually allowed or gave prizes to the top 500. Which obviously went down extremely well. It made, I think for a lot of people, it made the games a lot more fun and stuff like that. And this is possibly something that Gala is looking at to do on a permanent basis. Not necessarily the top 500, but they are definitely looking to reward more than just the top 100. Now, like I say, I don't know how far that's going to go down. It could go to the top 500. It could go to the top 1,000. I have no idea. But this is something that they are definitely looking at. That those prizes are going to start basically, you're going to be eligible for those prizes even in the lower rankings below that top 100. So I don't know when it's coming in, but it is definitely coming at some point. So that is going to be really good, and obviously for you guys that are just beginning, something to look forward to, and maybe even encourage you to get involved with Townstar and Gala Games. Okay, so the other big news is that for a lot of you, you might well know the other play to earn, big play to earn game, which is called Axis Infinity. Now, Axis Infinity is pretty much the biggest play to earn game around the world. And the reason why it has attracted so many people is, like Gala Games and Townstar, they do have a league table, competition league table, and if you are in that top whatever in Axis Infinity, they reward you. But on top of that, if you don't get in that top 100 or whatever it is, you still earn rewards, but for other things. Also as well, the other great thing with Axis Infinity is that there are more than just one way in that game to earn coins, earn NFTs, all these things. And this is what is making Axis Infinity so popular, because people know that they can go in there, they can enter the competitions, they can play the game, and even if they don't qualify or finish in those top, those real top positions, they're still going to get some kind of reward. Also as well, while they're playing their games, they can be earning in multiple different ways as well. And this is something that Townstar or Gala Games is looking at for Townstar. So you could well, again, in the near future, start seeing the ability to even possibly make NFTs for yourself in the game, which then obviously will help you in subsequent games. Also, if they're good NFTs, there's something that you think, yeah, this is something that other people would really like to use, you could then put them on the marketplace. You could then sell them, and then other people can buy them and then use them in Townstar. They at Gala Games, they are really starting to push this play to earn idea, and that is what they are looking to really make Townstar and these other games become serious play to earn games and a serious play to earn platform. So like I say, I don't know when these updates are going to be coming, but they are going to be coming at some point in the near future. So if this is a platform that you are considering, get involved now, get an understanding of how it works, get yourself some good strategies that you know how to do. Basically what I do, if I come up with a strategy or a strategy I like, or I try a strategy and it works really well, what I do, and I've suggested this to a few other people, once you've got your final town up and running and you're really happy with it, take a screenshot of it. Take a screenshot of the whole town. So the next time you want to use that strategy, you can go to your screenshot and you know exactly where you ended up. Because the thing is, you'll find that when you play this game, as you build your strategies and you build your town, for a while you'll start moving stuff around, because you'll be like, well, that doesn't really work very well there, because my miners or my oil refinery workers have got to walk far too far to go and get whatever they need. So you then start optimizing things. You start bringing things closer. Because once you start and you get into the game, and you're at a good level, you'll find, like here, I had 18, nearly 19 million in-game dollars. And it was just sitting there because I'd already created my town. I was happy with my town. And so I didn't need it. But like I say, you will start to find that you will want to start moving stuff around because it just will work better. And that's, when you got that kind of money, you can do it dead easy. You can just delete something, like a power station that costs 100,000. But when you've got 18 million, you can delete that. It doesn't matter. 100,000, who cares? I've got 18 million or nearly 19 million, So that's what you'll find. Once you get into this game, you start building your strategies. Then once you've got the idea down, you'll then start fine-tuning. You'll start tweaking all these things. And that's why I say, once you get your town to the point where you're actually really happy with it, take a screenshot just like this, like I've done here. Take a screenshot, so then when you decide, okay, I've decided, I've got it in the exact location that I want to be in for this particular strategy. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fish out my screenshot of that, so I know exactly how I had it set up. So therefore, you're saving time. You're not umming and ahhing. What did I do? What didn't I do? And then also as well, that whole time of optimization is not needed because you've already set it up at your optimal level, at what you see as being an optimal design. So, like I say, always take a screenshot of any towns that you are happy with. Okay, so what is the competition? So the competition is the competition, and why that doesn't make any sense, I totally understand, but I will explain it. So this is the Townstar server loaded up. Like I say, they do have 2 servers. If you ever want to, this is the competition server. As you can see, there's a countdown of 1 day, 4 hours, 13 minutes and 48 seconds. If you ever want to change server, you click that button up there. Here is the free server, which says it's got 16 days left. And then obviously the weekly competition currently is inactive because it's got that 1 day, 4 hours remaining. Now, what is the competition? So a month ago, I told you guys that I was going to run a competition, but I wanted to give you guys a chance to sign up and get to know the game, get to down some strategies, get to know your locations, all that kind of stuff. In that month, I've had 33 referrals. So that 33 of you out there decided Townstar was something that you wanted to get into and you signed up to my account. So massive thank you for that. There has only been a few of you that have actually taken part and played the game. So you guys, you small few, are going to have a big advantage in this competition. But the rest of you, of the 33, are still eligible. And only the 33 are eligible for this competition. So basically what I've done is I've took a screenshot of those 33 players, so I know exactly who you are. Basically what you got to do is in 1 day, 4 hours, 11 minutes and 33 seconds, enter that competition. Enter that competition. If you can get into the top 100, I will deposit into your Gala Games account 1 million Ethereum. Now, for some people, it might not be a huge amount. It's about $40 at the current price. But if you get into that top 100, even if you only are number 100, you're going to get $35 to $40 from me deposited straight into your account in Ethereum. You will also earn yourself 800 Gala tokens, which at the current price is around about $15. So you're looking at around about $55 worth of crypto that you could earn yourself there. And so, like I say, if you are interested, if you are one of those 33 members that have signed up to me, then, like I say, in 1 day, 4 hours, 9 minutes now and 50 seconds, get yourself into that competition, get those strategies working, get yourself into that top 100, earn yourself 1 million Ethereum, get yourself $800 or more, which, like I say, will equate to around about $55 or so in total, which I think for playing a game is not a bad, at the end of the day, it's not a bad payoff. I mean, in fact, what I'm giving you in Ethereum is worth more than what you'd be getting Gala if you're in that bottom 50, but still, it all adds up. To reinvest that into Townstar, you can go into the store, you can buy yourself some NFTs, all that kind of stuff, which will then help you in the next competition. But also, in one month's time from today, so on the 16th of September, I will be running another competition. If you want to be involved in that competition, then you need to sign up to my downline. Link will be in the description, and those people that are then in my downline, so obviously we have 33 at the moment. If we have another 33, there'll be 66 people. You will then all be eligible for the next competition in a month's time. So, like I said, I'm going to leave that there. I hope you found it interesting. I hope the idea of this competition is exciting for you. If you are interested in those earlier videos that I talked about, they're probably on your screen right now. So get clicking and get watching. If you could smash that like button, really supports my channel, which then helps me bring more content to you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.